Let us start by commending the National Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, that has zoned the presidential ticket of the party to the south for justice and equity, not south, since Muhammadu Buhari from the north served 8 straight years, 2015 to 2023, and that justice and equity demand that the South should also be allowed to serve 8 years, of which Bola Ahmed Tinubu has served or is serving the first 4 years. That will be taking us back with good reason to the 1998-1999 agreement, by which the Northwest served 8 years of presidency in person of Olusegun Obasanjo, 1999 to 2003, and 2003 to 2007, 8 years, after which the presidency moved to the Northwest in person of Umaru Musa Yaradua. But that South-North rotation was truncated in 2011 by Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who, for political reasons, added Azikiwe to his name to entice the Igbo people of the Southeast to support his presidential ambition extraordinarily. But now, the people in the National Executive Committee of the PDP are meaning well for Nigeria, not just for the PDP, but for Nigeria, to say there can be no progress where there is no justice and equity. So let the South serve its own 8 years, as did Muhammadu Buhari, 2015 to 2023. So anything other than that is, of course, not justice and not equity. So we commend the committee, notwithstanding the opponents of the committee, the likes of Gbenga Olawepo Ashim from the North Central, people of his ilk who have been desperate to become Nigeria's president, are opposed to the zoning because they are from the north, and others like that who are as desperate as Atiku Abubakar to become the president. Justice or no justice, equity or no equity, political order or no political order. There are others from the south who have ulterior motives to oppose the zoning, the likes of Dele Momodu, whose apparent financier is Atiku Abubakar. So Dele Momodu too is doing it for understandable reason, but understandable reason of ulterior motive. Otherwise, for those who mean well for Nigeria, the National Executive committee of the PDP has taken a decision that is meant for justice, equity, political order, and progress, without which human beings are deceiving themselves. Where you have no justice, no equity, no order. So, but now, the message of the oracle, Ifa Orunmila, is this. Ifa sees a situation where the opposition political parties should have a single presidential candidate to withstand and get rid of Tinubu and his APC in 2027. And failure, where you have disunity, confusion, no sense of unity, as it were, within the PDP, within the ADC, divide and rule, playing to the gallery of Tinubu and his APC. So, people like those in the PDP's National Executive Council, who saw that there should be justice and equity, political order, for everything to be orderly rather than in a chaotic and confusing and chaotic situation. Once again, I give you credit, and don't mind any opposition. They are self-serving. We have come to know them, the likes of Benga Olawipo Hashim, desperate as Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar, and people like Dele Momodu from the south, fronting for who is apparently their paymaster, Abubakar Atiku. So, but now the message of the oracle, Ifa Orunmila, united the opposition stands, divided the opposition falls. So, beyond zoning the presidential ticket, election ticket to the south, beyond zoning it to the south, Ifa Orunmila sees a situation where neither the PDP nor the ADC nor any other political party can go it alone, and that a united front is needed to confront Tinubu and his All Progressives Congress, so-called All Progressive Congress, retrogressing Nigeria since 2015 till date, and things are not getting better but getting worse, to the point of the non-existence fuel subsidy gone and all other subsidies gone, and yet sinking Nigeria in debt. So if the opposition politicians who mean well must find a way of coming together to produce a presidential candidate, with particular reference to the Southeast, Peter Obi, so that North-South justice is not complete without zonal justice. A bird does not fly with a wing. So, North-South justice is not complete without zonal justice. That is it. You can see the Southwest has served 8 years, in person of Olusegun Obasanjo, The South served 8 years in person of Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan. The only zone yet to serve to produce Nigeria's president is the Southeast. Providentially, we have Peter Obi. Despite, well, it's to be expected that self-serving Southeasterners, Igbos like himself, who are self-serving as the likes of Dave Umahi, a minister in the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We oppose Peter Obi and Charles Soludo, who actually think that it should be, if any presidential candidate is to emerge from the Southeast, it should be himself and nobody else. That is the perception of Charles Soludo. So giving the chance to Peter Obi will spoil his own chance, because that will be till further notice. And Charles Soludo is thinking of his age and ambition. You can see now that even when they have sown the presidential ticket of the PDP to the South, the likes of Seyi Makinde, the current governor of Oyo State, cannot come out because he supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC in 2023 and has vowed to support him again in 2027. So, you see people like that you want to reckon with in the PDP, or Nyesom Wike, or even Thomas, what is his name? Samuel Otom, who is also co-toying with Tinubu. So, those who mean well for Nigeria, in the mind frame of those in the PDP's National Executive Committee, should think higher beyond North-South justice, to include also zonal justice. And now the message of Ifa Orunmila. Opposition political parties, opposition politicians that mean well for Nigeria, thinking of justice, equity, and political order, should strategize on producing a presidential candidate that will be massively supported by all opposition, or as many opposition as possible. Because my brother, my friend, Omoyele Sowore said he does not believe in zonal or ethnic justice, but that the best person should be elected. We don't know he has not told us the formula for electing the best person. The best person that exists only that, you cannot say the Yoruba or the Igbo or the Hausa or the Fulani or the Efik or the Urobo or the Biobio or the whatever always had the best person, so they should continue to be the ruler of Nigeria. How is that possible in the first instance, to say that there is no presidential candidate in every zone? And then insofar as somebody has not been accused of criminalities that is open to everybody, so how do you choose? How do you know who the best person is? What yardstick have you given us? So we leave my brother and friend Omoyele Sowore to his ideology. But the truth of the matter is that, as Chief Obafemi Awolowo said, you cannot wish away ethnic pride of people. You can't wish it away. Every people want to be recognized. Every people want to be appreciated. And whenever you say there's a presidential candidate or governorship candidate or senatorial candidate, people want to know where the person is coming from. That is to tell you that you can't wish away where people come from. So, north-south justice is not enough. We have to go also zonally. And I can tell you, if the best candidate is always coming from a particular state within a zone, issues will also be raised. So, as much as possible, there should be political order and balance, justice and equity. Then life will move. But to say you don't want to consider political order, equity, or justice, or zonal consideration, or ethnic consideration, you are deceiving yourself. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, you cannot wish away people's ethnic pride, because God Himself created you to belong to the ethnic group to which you belong, to the town, and to the family that God has destined for you. So for anybody to take away that pride will be hurting the feeling of your creator. So that's the way it goes. So I commend the committee for its vision and decision, which is progressive. It's progressive because it's based on justice, equity, and political order. Necessary ingredients for progress, for unity, peace, and progress. Ifa Orunmila sees success in the unity of the opposition, particularly producing a presidential candidate to back, rather than PDP going it alone, ADC going it alone, or whatever. So that the vision of the desperation and vision of Atiku Abubakar to become Nigeria's president using the coalition or the ADC to want to ride to his presidential dream is not going to materialize.